10 superpowers in Africa. Africa is undoubtedly one of the most important and powerful continents of the world. With all the uprisings, terrorism activities, and unrest observed in different countries of Africa, world powers keep meddling in Africa's affairs to gain their share. It takes a lot of factors to become a stable country, especially to top the list as a superpower. These factors include the economic and military power, the natural resources, geostrategic location of the country, and how much the country is important to the world. Without much waste of time, here are the top 10 superpowers in Africa. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 1. Egypt. The Arab Republic of Egypt, with an area of approximately 1,001,449 square kilometers, is Africa's 12th largest country by area and the most powerful African country. Egypt is Africa's third most populous country and the most populated nation in the Arab world. Egypt has a population of roughly 105 million people and a nominal GDP per capita of $4,028.42. Egypt is the strongest country in Africa. The country has over 450,000 active military personnel and about 480,000 reserves. Their defense budget is about $4,357 million. Egypt has been the military powerhouse of Africa for a long time and continues to be so. It was one of America's main military aid recipients for countless years. Many speculated that the military would weaken due to the political instability, but it seems to have gotten even more powerful. Its huge 450,000 active frontline personnel are ahead of all its African counterparts. From the World Military Strength released, the leading international ranking website, Global Fire, listed Egypt 9th out of 138 countries in terms of its military strength in the world. And of course, Egypt as well has the most powerful military strength in Africa, according to the freshly released report. Egypt is also the only country in Africa to have not one but 2 aircraft carriers. Number 2. South Africa. While Egypt enjoys the de facto status of being the most powerful country in Africa, South Africa seems to be running fast to wear the crown in the continent. The Republic of South Africa is one of the wealthiest and most powerful countries in Africa, with about 60.14 million people and a $5,121.04 nominal GDP per capita. South Africa is the second largest economy of Africa after Nigeria and the 9th largest country of the continent by area. Although the country does not have one of the largest militaries in the region, it is still considered one of the most powerful countries in Africa. Because if the UK can dominate the world with a handful of soldiers, then the size of the army might not count much for being powerful. Still, the country has around 80,000 of military and paramilitary strength. South Africa is the only country in Africa that attempted to become an atomic power in 1979. Therefore, the ambitions of the country to lead the continent cannot be ignored. The country is full of tourist sites and natural resources. Additionally, the geostrategic location of South Africa also boasts its importance for world politics. Number 3. Nigeria. With an area of 923,768 square kilometers, Nigeria is the 14th largest country in Africa by land. But the country's tremendous economy truly makes Nigeria the economic king of Africa. Nigeria sustains the huge economy of around $445 billion, the largest in Africa. The country has been focusing on its steady economic growth and refrains from getting involved in the world's race of military might. It still has a huge number of over 215,000 military personnel that are committed to protecting its borders and sovereignty. Coming to Nigeria's potential for natural resources, it uplifts the country further on this chart. Nigeria is often called the Giant of Africa due to its huge number of natural resources that also include its population. Number 4. Angola. Angola is yet another contender to become the most powerful country in Africa. With around $92 billion, it is the 7th largest economy of Africa. Interestingly, it is also the 7th country in Africa by area. It also falls among the top 10 countries that have the best ground force in Africa. The country has about 117,000 military personnel, and it is full of natural resources like diamonds and oil. Angola is sometimes referred to as the African country floating on oil. With its fastest growing economy and a huge portion of youth in its population, Angola is surely running fast to emerge as the strongest country in Africa. The development and infrastructure in the country are often compared to the most developed cities in the world, like Paris. Had the country been progressing without the internal unrest like civil wars that lasted for around 3 decades, Angola would have surpassed its peers long ago. Number 5. Algeria. With the 2,381,741 square kilometers of its land size, Algeria is the largest country in Africa by size. It has an enormous GDP of $183 billion that makes it the 4th largest economic power in Africa. Algeria has the 2nd most powerful military force in Africa. The country also has one of the best equipped forces and is listed the 2nd top in Africa. Most of it sourced from Russia and to a lesser extent China. The country has had to battle domestic Islamist extremists for many years and faces troublesome border areas with neighbors, including Libya and Mali, not to mention playing a role in supporting the Western Saharan independence movement, the Polisario Front. Number 6. Morocco. The Kingdom of Morocco is the 6th most powerful country in Africa, with an approximate population of 36.9 million and a nominal GDP per capita of $3,368.473. The country has a great military strength and natural resources. It has a huge economy of about $121 billion. It is the 18th biggest country in Africa according to the area of its land. Morocco is also ahead of many other African countries in terms of the number of military troops. It has around 400,000 military troops, including the paramilitary staff, to fight for the country. Morocco is also rich in natural resources like mining and minerals. Number 7. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is Africa's 8th largest economic power. It has a GDP of around $91 billion. The country's economy has been growing at a fast pace of 10% recently, which is wonderful for the progress of any country in the world. Ethiopia has an active military force of over 138,000 and does not have any paramilitary or reserved staff. Ethiopia is also the 10th largest country in Africa by size. The only disadvantage that Ethiopia faces is its state of being one of the landlocked countries in Africa. So, it focuses less on sea routes and ranks low on naval power. Still, the rest of its outstanding statistics cannot be ignored while considering Ethiopia as one of the superpowers of Africa. Number 8. Kenya. As one of the most desired countries to be visited by tourists, Kenya enjoys much more than just being a tourist destination. It is the 6th largest African economy with around $100 billion of annual GDP. While Kenya may be the country with the lowest number of military forces in this list, some factors have still brought this country into the top 10 superpowers of Africa. Kenya is the 7th most populous country of Africa. That shows that they are not running short of people to be inducted in military forces. Apart from oil and gas, Kenya is extensively rich in natural resources like mining and hydropower. Kenya's importance for the world never seems to be fading away due to its geostrategic location. Number 9. The Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is the second largest country of Africa by its land size. Be it the economy, the number of military personnel, or the area of the country, the DRC is always ahead of most of the African countries. Maybe this is the reason why international establishments never leave this country on their own, and every world power has its stakes in this country. The DRC has been facing internal unrest for many years. This has caused the country to develop its forces to maintain peace and harmony in the country. The international powers have also been sending their troops to help the government train their military personnel and for the supply of weapons. With that being said, the Democratic Republic of the Congo has been able to maintain its huge economy of about $48 billion to make the country the 11th biggest economy of Africa. The number of military personnel is 134,250. Number 10. Sudan. Talking about the most powerful countries of Africa and not including Sudan would be unfair. Sudan is the third largest country of Africa by land size and the third largest in the Arab world. Its population is about 45.7 million. The nation also has an estimated total military personnel of 105,000, $1,939.39 nominal GDP per capita, a 1.3382 power index rating, and a $287 million defense budget. With huge deposits and reserves of oil, Sudan is one of the most important countries for international politics and interests. The country is also full of other natural resources like minerals and ores. Thanks for watching, and this concludes our coverage of the 10 superpowers in Africa. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and also share it with your friends.